I use the song Dust in the Wind as an exercise for fingerstyle guitar. The beginning has a pattern for your right hand for at least the first 15 bars. That's the same thing. So that's what we're going to look at right now, is the pattern that's repeated. So first, let's look at our hand. Okay, so our right hand. Your thumb, okay, so thumb first, second finger. This is all we need to play at least the intro part for Dust in the Wind. Your thumb will take care of anything on the 5th string and the 4th string, and your first finger will take care of the 3rd string, and your middle finger will take care of the 2nd string. So what we're going to do is these two, okay, are going to hit your thumb and your middle finger will hit the 5th and 2nd string together. Okay, now after that, your thumb and first finger, we're going to hit the 4th and 3rd string separately. Okay, so let's just put that part together. So the 5th and 2nd string together. Okay, your 4th and 3rd string separately. Alright, then we're going to go back to the 5th and 2nd string and hit those separately. And we'll go back to the 4th and 3rd string and hit those separately again. Alright, now the rhythm, okay, you could say you could look at it as an 8th note, 2 16th notes, and then 4 more 16th notes. So that would be 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and the entire time that's what you're playing. So a good practice for this exercise, you can just play it open and go, oops, let's try it again. Okay, or you can find chords that are basically your middle strings, which is, forgot to mention, this is pretty much all we're dealing with in the intro is these strings, nothing on the top ones, or the top and the bottom one. So I'm just going to hold down a C chord, which I know you can't see right now, but that's okay. Play this over again. A minor. Pretty much put whatever you want to. Okay. Alright, or you can sit there and you can mute the strings and just do this. Okay? And we'll start working on trying to get your speed up. So that's the first part for Dust in the Wind, the right hand pattern. Alright, for the next part, it's stuff that your left hand will be doing. Okay, so there's 2 chords in the intro, and then you got C and A minor. And we'll build those real quick. Your 3rd finger, okay, goes into the 3rd fret. Let's start on the top one, makes it a little easier to look at. First finger will go on the 1st fret on the 2nd string. 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret on the 4th string. 3rd finger goes on to the 3rd fret on the 5th string. Okay? Now, what's really neat is the next chord is just moving 1 finger. And the next chord will be A minor. So we're going to take our 3rd finger, put it onto the 2nd fret, right there, okay, onto the 3rd string. And you should be able to go back and forth without moving your 1st or 2nd finger. So the transition should be really easy. Alright, so now what's going to happen is there's notes that you change, okay, every 2 beats. Okay, you'll start with 3, or actually you'll start with 1. Then you'll do 0, okay, which is the 2nd string open. Okay, I know you can't see me hitting that. And then 3, okay, and then 1. So that's C, okay, open B, D, and C. Okay, now what happens is you have this little pattern here. Okay, so first we'll start with our C. Okay, now we're going to lift our first finger up to play a B. Okay, this would be a C major 7. Okay, then we're going to put our pinky down on the D. That would be a C add 9. And we go back to C. And you could practice it that way. kind of getting your left hand, you know, kind of used to the pattern. And then you have variances of the same thing, but on A minor. So we move to A minor. Now instead of starting with A minor, we actually start with A sus2. Okay, that means we've got to lift our first finger up. Okay, so here's our A minor. Now we're going to play B. Okay, so then after that, we will put our third finger down on D. Whoops. And that's our sus4. Okay, and then back to our regular A minor. So it goes C, B, D, C. So A minor, A sus2. Oops, almost changed this. Okay, A sus4, and back to A minor. All right, then we go back to C, but instead of starting like this one, we're going to go ahead and start with C at 9. So, and this would be so D, C, B, D, or C add 9. Okay, C, C major 7, and then back to D. Okay, then back to A minor. All right, C. So we're gonna go C, B, D, C. So, sorry, I'm a little slower. C, B, D, C. So A minor. Okay, A sus2, A sus4, and back to A minor. Okay, now, and the whole pattern at the end of it, the last bar, I guess you could say in the intro, we do this. Okay, and that's, I know you can't see it, but that's the 5th string open. You don't see me hitting it, and then the 1st fret on the 2nd string, which is C. So A and C. Okay. And then we're going to hit B and D. Okay? A and C, B and D. Now, once you notice the fingering I'm using to do this, because it'll lead you back to the, okay? So you can do that easily. Okay? So, once again, A and C, 2nd and pinky, okay? 2 and 4. B and D, which is the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, okay, and back to that one, okay. So now if we put all that together, okay, remember the rhythmic pattern that you're repeating is 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and, or you could say 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. Alrighty, so okay, go through it now. Basically every 2 beats you're going to change that one note. Okay, so let's go through that. Okay, so here is the beginning. So C, 1 and 2 E and okay, C major 7, 1 and 2 E and put our 3rd finger down for C. I'm sorry, pinky down so we can play C add 9, 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and or you can go 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and but for simplicity's sake I usually just tell my students to do 1 and 2 E and over and over again, just for now. Alright, so that was the C part. Okay, now we'll go to A minor. Remember, it starts with A sus2, so we have, but you know, I tell them think A minor, lift your first finger up though. So that's the B. Okay, so 1 and 2 E and 1. Whoops, I messed that up. 1, 1 and 2 E and 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 back to C. Technically C add 9, or really C add 9. Here's our pinky. 1 and 2 E and 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 you know what? I messed that up. Let's try it again. 1, 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and there we go. That's what I'm going to do. And 2 E and all right. Back to A minor. 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 and. Okay. I don't have it, you can't see what my fingers are doing, but I am using on my right hand, I'm using my thumb and my middle finger to play the thumb for the fifth string, okay, and middle finger for the C, and same too, thumb and middle finger right hand wise to play that. Alright?